Okay, here we go. And good afternoon, Abnormals, and welcome back to the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I'm your host, Abnormal, and today is Friday, June 23rd of 2023. The month feels rather endless, but actually I have so much to do, I wish it would never end. Or at least give me a few more days. But at the same time, oh my god, this is a long month. So it's a little conflict there. Anyway, welcome to my show. It's a hot, lazy afternoon, and we will be in the sewers. So, well, there you go. Let's just get started. You know, let's just get started. So we are working. Oh wait, I haven't opened signups. Okay, we are working on this sewer image. And it's taking quite a while to finish, but as you can see, it's because I kind of went a little bit extra on this one. I was struggling during the week a little bit with the vegetation and how I wanted that vegetation. Hello, Pew. How are you, beautiful? How's your afternoon going? I was struggling a little bit with the vegetation, getting the vegetation to look the way I wanted, and I finally got it, but I just got it like a day ago. Yes, it is such a lazy afternoon. It's kind of like an afternoon for napping, I would say. Anyway, let's get to work. Here is Burnt Whiska. We are going to, okay, let's save this with a new name. And get to work on Burnt Whiska. How do we want to do Burnt Whiska? Okay, let's see. What would be the best way? Okay, let's get rid of layers that we don't need. Let's do that first. But do we not need them? That's the real question here. Let's see, what do we got here? This one seems to have Burnt Whiska on it, but not really anything relevant to what we're doing. These are the perspective grid layers. I guess we're keeping these. I'm just gonna rename it to P-Grid. And okay, we'll do that. What do we have here? I don't think we need this one anymore. Let's keep that one. I'm gonna call this one Fog. We'll keep that. Evan, hello! Hey, it's been a while. How have you been? What are you up to these days? How are you? Okay, let's go. Whew. It is a lazy afternoon. Holy crap, okay. But we gotta stop saying that it's a lazy afternoon, otherwise it'll just be lazy forever. Okay. What do I want to do with Burnt Whiska? Let's bring in the original Burnt Whiska. Making games? What are you playing? I'd ask what are you making, but I'm guessing you can't tell me what you're making, so there's that. But what are you playing? This one would be sketch. I think Burnt Whiska was sketch 1. Yes. Deep Rock Galactic. I've heard good things. I've heard good things about Deep Rock Galactic. I am currently playing nothing. Wow. I I was tempted by Deep Rock Galactic, but isn't that like multiplayer? And you know me, I don't do multiplayer, so it was tempting there for a sec, but it looked fun. Yeah, but if it's multiplayer, you know, I'm out. This man don't play multiplayer. No, really, like I'm not playing anything right now. Yeah, that is one of those games that there's a few games that I would love to play if they didn't have multiplayer, like sort of so built into their system. That one. What else? I remember back in the day, Left 4 Dead was always one that I was curious about, but never enough to try out playing it multiplayer. And what about the games you're making? Are these the kind you can talk about or not? Probably not. But you know, never hurts asking. You know what? Let's just get into it. Oh, when will you have when will you have a link to share? Or not yet? Because, you know, I'm sure the community here would love to check it out. Where am I missing? No, that seems to be it. Not for quite a while. I did a little bit of work on my video game side project, but this month has been crazy. This month has been insane crazy, and I haven't really managed to get any time for it. And I was going pretty strong with it, but I don't know if you saw it. I was working on a side scroller demo in Click Team Fusion. It was a visual demo of a side scroller, and my whole idea with it was to basically do a proof of concept of a side scroller where all the scenery was basically yes. So I basically made the first level, the intro level, and I was doing the art for it. And my idea was to demonstrate that, you know, a 2D level where all the scenery art is just, you know, bespoke original 2D art for the entire level was possible. But, well, you know, work comes first, so it was working pretty well. Wait, I can show you even. I have it right here. That would be, wait, okay, here it is. Back up. No, maybe that's here. Here it is. So basically, oh, okay, you don't want to move? Okay, wait. Let me just add a window here. Let me add a window. Window capture. Okay. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so basically what this was the demo level. And the whole idea was to kind of do the whole proof of movement, you know, that you can slide, jump, double jump, running jump, running, double jump, climbing, rolling, wall hanging, sliding, jumping from the slide, and this is wall running. Here we go. Go, and then climb to a jump to a wall run to jump. So that would be here, wall run, jump. Okay, there we go. And that was kind of like the introductory level. So then the idea was to bring in, wait, is it this one? No, it's, wait, is it this one? No. Then the idea was to bring in assets and show that it could be done with exclusive assets. But where is that one? Let me see. So basically that I can paint over the entire level without having to I'll just work here in the meantime while it opens. You know, without having to use modular assets, or at least using them the least amount possible, so that each part of the level ends up being absolutely exclusive. Did this open? Is this one? Ah, yes. Okay, here it is. So there we go. Wait, open it. No, that wouldn't be it. Nope, that isn't it. Aha, there we go. So, no, it's not. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna delete that. Yes. Okay, here we are. Window capture. No, not you. There we go. So here the idea was to put in those assets and see if it still worked. The same level that I just showed you, but now with the assets in. I didn't add a padlock scrolling at this time, but it still works. And that's pretty much as far as I got before I had to kind of prioritize work. So, yeah. We'll get back to it, but for now, you know, work is first, so. Can't complain though. I mean, work is fun, so not gonna complain about that. Well, see, that's the thing. Considering how long it takes to produce a 2D art-driven game, I don't think it would take that much longer to make. I think it would take a lot of work. I'm not saying we could do it in like a week or anything like that. But I don't think it would be so much longer. And I think in terms of memory limitations and file sizes, well, considering how big games are already, I don't think it would be that absurdly huge in comparison to other games. You know, there would definitely be. I think when it comes to animation and stuff like that, it's definitely not right. Like you are gonna have to definitely apply those saving techniques when it comes to animation and stuff like that. But I honestly think that when it comes to just the background itself, it's perfectly doable. And I don't think that the time it would add to the project is as significant as it sounds. If we're talking about 3D assets, absolutely not. 3D assets would make it like, yeah, that would become a monumental task and probably unfeasible in terms of memory management and stuff like that. But in 2D assets, I totally think it's doable. This is, of course, assuming that the main artist is not working on all the other stuff, you know, game mechanics, all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm only doing one demo level, not an entire game, because at that point it does become, well, I wouldn't say an unachievable goal. It's just a goal, but probably the scope of the game would have to be too small for it to be worth anything. But a team of, you know, a handful of dedicated artists, you know, 3 or 4 with a good art director, that would be totally doable. Really? Huh. I always thought you were more into the art. Not more into the art than the other parts of the game, but more into the, you know, the visual design of the level and stuff like that. Now we're rolling. Okay. Let's just... So, any new games you're excited about? Like any upcoming games? Have I seen the new Spider-Verse movie yet? No, we haven't. I've wanted to watch it, but it's become rather difficult to find it here with subtitles. There are a couple of theaters here that are playing it with subtitles. Most places are playing it with dubbed, and I don't want to watch dubbed animation. I don't want to watch dubbed anything, really. And the few places where we have found it with subtitles either have it at an hour that is just not something I want to go to. Especially those kind of movies I don't like watching during the day because too many kids at the theater. You know I don't. You know I don't tolerate the existence of kids. And no, actually that's been the issue. It's either at an hour that's too early and there's going to be too many kids in it, or it's just dubbed in most of the places. So I haven't been able to watch it. I've heard mostly good things. I've heard a couple of negative reviews, but mostly I've heard good reviews. I would hate one of the theaters you have there. Dude, American theaters are weird to me. American theaters are very weird. I know that not all of them are like this, but I know that a lot of American theaters like don't use numbered seats. Like you just go in and sit wherever, and I don't think I would. I mean, just starting right there, I wouldn't be able to deal with that. We have a cinema where a theater has a playground ball pit in the theater. Oh my god! What? Why? I mean, I know why, but why? I remember one time being told that they had like these special theaters that would play like a friend of mine that has kids. He told me that there was a theater that had like these special hours that they wouldn't even turn off the lights so that the kids wouldn't get scared. So like they would play the movie with the lights on, and that the sound wasn't so loud so it wouldn't hurt the kids' ears and stuff like that. I don't know if I would be able to. Just no. No, I would never go to something like that. And even the idea of a theater without numbered seats. Oh no, I would never be able to do that. It's whenever I see videos of like American theaters, it just looks like something I wouldn't be able to do. People talking and yelling and fighting, and it really looks very chaotic. I know that they're not all probably like that, but it just does not look like a good time. And I like going to the theater late, but we have been working ourselves to death in this house for the past few months. So we've been getting up really, really early, and well, Pew gets up at 6, but I get up at 3 or 4. So a lot of those movies that are like at 9 or something like that just end up being way too late, because when you get up at 3, by 9 o'clock in the evening, you're done. Theater with the playground in the middle. I can't even imagine that. I am also very excited for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. That's in 2 months, right? I think the animation style looks incredible, and because one of my favorite Ninja Turtle movies is the TMNT movie from I forgot the year, but the 3D animated one. That one is like my favorite from the latest ones. I'm not a big fan of the changes to April, but I'm not there to see April anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Did I play the new the TMNT beat 'em up? Yes, I did. Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, I did. It's available on Game Pass. I played it. I even played it with a friend. I didn't finish it though. I didn't finish it. I can't really say anything as to why, but I think that aside from beat 'em ups, the Ninja Turtles is kind of like a untapped resource in the video game world. We got some very good beat 'em ups for sure. I think the Ninja Turtles, like a nice kind of can you imagine a game sort of in the style of the Spider-Man games, but with Ninja Turtles? Oh, that would be so cool. I think they're an untapped resource. Ah, see, there you go. And the movements, like the movement, like the Spider-Man style movement, something like that. Maybe a little bit more acrobat. Well, I mean, more acrobatic than Spider-Man. What am I saying? But, you know, a little bit more parkour focused. Not so much swinging because, you know, it's the turtle. It's not Spider-Man. But yeah, that would be an awesome game. I don't know. There's a game I would love to work on. I still send my portfolio out to video game companies every now and then, but if that was something that was looking for an artist, oh wow, I would so love to work on a project like that. That one, I think a lot of the stuff that I used to like from the 80s and the 90s would make excellent video games. Well, I don't know, man. Everybody seems to, like, I don't know how they control that, but it seems anybody that wants to gets to make a Ninja Turtles. So I could see that happening. You don't even have to be that famous. Seems they handle Ninja Turtles like they handle Warhammer. Hey, you want to make a Warhammer game? Come on up. The more the merrier. But if there were a license, okay. If there was a license, any license, that, like, okay, you know, whatever, like, we will let you take care of any license you want. What would that be? I realize I have to answer the question as well, and I am. What would it be? Oh, what would I do? What would I do? Oh. Nah, I know. Give me Shadowrun. There's a lot of licenses that I love, you know, Doom, for example. But I don't think I can do a better job with Doom than what's being done. I like what's being done with Doom. I'm good with Doom. Oh, the X-Men. I was just talking last Wednesday here about how I hope... Well, okay, I can't say I trust Disney to do anything good, but I'm pretty much done with Avengers crap. I want X-Men. I don't trust Disney to do anything good with it, but hey, let's do some X-Men. Yeah, we were talking about that actually last Wednesday. I'd say I'd rather have somebody else do something with X-Men, but I don't think Disney's gonna let the X-Men go anytime soon. They'll probably let Star Wars go before they let X-Men go. Sorry, you know, Marvel. Have you are you into the new... Oh, the new From Soft, I forgot the name. Armored Core. Are you into the new Armored Core? Me neither, but I saw some previews and I am very interested. After seeing some previews of it, I am very, very interested. Yeah. I don't know if you saw Avati Vidya's... he made a video where he plays all of them. And they look fascinating. None of them look like something I would want to play right now. They look like, you know, kind of aged out for me. But from what I learned about the series from him playing all of them, I was like, oh wow, I am very, very interested in this new one. I do have to say though, and I know that this is like an asshole thing to say, but I wish it looked a little bit better. You know, I know most people don't care about graphics that way, but it was the same with Elden Ring, right? Like Elden Ring, I thought was amazing, but and it was very, very pretty. It was very well designed. You played Metal Wolf Chaos? No, don't even know what that is. Yeah, like Elden Ring was very well designed and it was very aesthetic, but I think it really didn't push Metal Wolf Chaos. I think it didn't really push that much. I was very excited when the ray tracing for Elden Ring came out, and then, you know, I did the ray tracing update, and it just looked the same. That looks very interesting, that Metal Wolf Chaos. Although, if it's an old From Software game, I'm guessing it's janky as... They used to be janky. So yeah, you know, I know it's graphics are not like nobody nobody that plays From Software games is there for the graphics, but I just wish they looked a little bit more impressive. It's a small gripe, you know, but I do wish From Software games were a little bit more impressive looking, especially when we got that kind of look at how impressive they could be with the Demon's Souls remake that looked so amazing, so beautiful. And I think in the new Armored Core, well, the mechs look amazing in terms of the design. Well, I'm playing the no copyright synthwave boy channel. Nothing like a little synthwave to get me in the mood. Some shadows. This actually goes here. Wait, let me lower opacity on this. Here we go. Okay, let's do a little bit of a light projection here. Orange and just extend it here. Why are you owing me with 18? No. Give me the one. Take it from there. Back. There we go. Well, let's see if you're right. Indeed. No, I didn't doubt you, by the way. I wasn't doubting you. I just thought it would be fun to prove it. And so it was. You listen to a lot of synthwave? Man with no screen name. I did not get that joke, I'm afraid. I have to admit I did not get that joke. Sorry. How's your week been, man? With no screen name. What are you up to today? And okay, there we go. And what's everybody got going on this weekend? Sorry, I'm checking some feedback from the client. Okay. So I'm doing cast shadows right now, and oh wow, I'm gonna have to do several levels of cast shadow. Otherwise, it's gonna be very, very dark. Which makes sense. No. It is burnt whisker. So. Let's see. Okay, let's do another level of cast shadows. Make this one even lighter. And we'll do some, like for example, this tail, most of it would be in shadow. And then we'll kind of make it pop up from under the leg right there. I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit here. This whole side here is also going to be in shadow. Wait a second. Let's fill it up. And then God, it's hot. Holy crap. How hot is it? Okay. So let's bring out. Ah, yes, this starts to work. Get a little bit of light here. This arm will bring out entirely. This leg here and there. Okay, I think we'll keep. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That works. And we'll bring out this tail and this arm, of course. These arms. Huh. Anyway. Now to this, once we're done with the lighting, we're going to apply a gradient map. And this is going to look awesome. Let's go back to the cast shadows. We'd have this one. Not too defined. But we could cheat a little bit and project this coin there just for fun. Sometimes you cheat a little bit with cast shadows just to make them look a little bit more interesting. Otherwise, cast shadows can... If you follow the rules way too closely with cast shadows, you end up with stuff looking a little bit boring. So sometimes you break the rules. Are you at full strength? Yes, you are. Softening a little bit of those cast shadows. Although from a torch, it would cast pretty hard shadows, so let's keep that. I'm up to pot number 3 of coffee? Wait, in a day? In a day? Like today you've had 3 pots of coffee? It's one of those little 5-cup jobs, which means that you're gonna go on 15 cups of coffee. Wow. That is a lot of coffee. I guess that's all I got to say. Wow, that is a lot of coffee. How much coffee do you normally drink? Also, how are you still alive? You drink about 2 pots normally. Wow, that's... Like I said, I don't have anything like insightful to say, just that's a lot of coffee. That's it. That's all I got. or at least it seems like a lot of coffee to me. You know, a person that doesn't actually drink coffee. So to me, it sounds like a lot of coffee. For all I know, it's not that much, but it sounds like a lot. Out of sheer curiosity, man with no screen name, and by the way, I'm not going to like do any live streaming therapy or anything like that, but just out of curiosity, how do you sleep? Like, do you sleep well? Ooh, another question. Are you one of those people that if you don't have coffee, you're like, you don't function? Depends on my stress level. Some nights I sleep all right and others not so much. Also, I'm legally dead before my first cup of coffee. Okay. Well, you would be a very... Okay, Evan, it was nice seeing you. Have a great weekend, man. I got myself a 3D printer, and sorry I missed Wednesday. I had too much work. No, but that's awesome. You got a 3D printer? Congratulations. What kind... Okay, I asked this question knowing that you're going to answer, and I'm just going to have no idea what you're talking about. But what kind of 3D printer did you get? By the way, we're going on the honor system here. You could tell me that you got a 3D printer that creates life. And I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, like the Wakanda Forever 3D printer. And I'd be like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. You got a test for Rivet Games. Do you mean like an art test for a job? Ooh, look at you, fancy. That's awesome. Which one is Rivet Games? That sounds so familiar. Rivet Games. Let's see. They are the ones that make oh, they developed stuff for Train Simulator. Well, that's big. Train Simulator, if I understand correctly, is one of the biggest games in the world. That seems like a very good fit for a 3D modeler. You know, since they work so much with assets and stuff like that. Seems like a very good fit. I've been drinking this stuff since age 11 or 12. By the way, anybody who just arrived, we're talking about coffee. Since I was 11 or 12. Wow. Yeah, you make a very good Colombian. I don't have a kidney stone the size of an asteroid from the film. Oh, but really? Coffee causes that? I didn't know that. Coffee causes kidney stones? No. They have me making a building from my area. Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't expect you to dox yourself. But I hope you get it. Work from home and every 6 weeks as a meetup. Nice. I like the way this is looking. This is looking very, very promising. Once we go into the gradient mapping, oh, this is gonna look phenomenal. It's getting a very, very nice 3D feel. Some beautiful volumes here. Very, very happy with how this is looking. I got more work from First Impact Games. We'll have a full clothing set and two. Wow, clothing. That's some high level stuff. Clothing is not easy to do. That is, oh man, it's going well. Are you also doing like all the texturing and materials and stuff like that, or just the modeling and they have somebody else for that stuff? Did I tell you I'm good at what I do? Well, we only have those kind of people in this community. People that are good at what they do. Even if what they do is getting good at what they do. That also counts. Let's see. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice fact. That is so nice to read. Like, I love that. That's very, very nice to read. Man with no screen name. What did if I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what did you study? I have a degree in history and philosophy. Well, yeah. If if uh if you don't mind my asking, what? Okay, first of all, would you even be interested in working in that? And if so, what kind of work can you do? Right, like what sort of job can you get? I suppose aside from academic jobs, which are pretty obvious, right? Like, pretty sure you could get jobs in the academic field, but outside of the academic field, sorry, what kind of jobs can those degrees? And Nightcow just goes straight in. Bam. Oh yeah, this is looking very nice. Not many, at least not many that pay well. A lot of lawyers have history and philosophy degrees, and some government agency will ask for them. Well, yeah, but then you'd also have to have a law degree. So. which I'm guessing you don't. Well, it's not just a lot of investment financially. It sounds like it takes a lot of time. So what do you do? Because I'm just going to go ahead and guess that you don't do history or philosophy as a job, I mean. So what do you do? Although the way I just said it, it sounds like you don't make history. A certain Michael Jackson song would, would disagree. But I am loving the way this is looking. There's something about that, that black and white grayscale moment of an image that I just love. Struggling with freelance, but I'm guessing you're not a freelance historian, so freelance what? Freelance art. Okay. Just about any history that isn't publishing a book is freelance. Is that something you would even like to work in? Yeah, like is that something you would be even interested in? Like working as a historian? I'm definitely in the club of people that I do not want to work in what I studied. I do not. But hey, freelance can work. I mean, I've been doing it for... I've been doing freelance for 20 years. So, wow, yeah, 20 years. Well, it's gonna be 20 years in November. I think when it comes to freelance, the key is to I realize that what I'm about to say is going to sound like, well, duh, but I think when it comes to freelance, the key is figuring out where it is that people that do what you do look for their jobs. Because one of the things that we tend to assume a lot when it comes to art is that we tend to assume that art pretty much all gets its jobs in the same places, and it's just not. Like, in my experience, it is just so not true. We get our jobs in many different places depending on what it is that you want to work on. Yeah, that's definitely a way to put it. Like, wait, you know what? I'm gonna grow the size of this entire character. Work with me. Nope, wait. Actually, I'm just gonna put him down a little bit there. Because I don't want that light to compete with the other light that's in there. But he... Oh, no. Assuring the time you need to sink into combing archives and just trying to get into those archives wasn't a factor, sure, assuming you didn't have student loans. I have to admit, man, with no screen name, that I've heard horror stories about student loans in North America. Let's just put it that way. And they are scary. It's one of those things that I just hear the stories about the student loans, and it just, oh wow, it is some scary stuff. So I know that's not like, well, thanks, that's a lot of help. I know not, but yeah, that's, I mean, I'm with you, and you know, we support you in soul, but that is some scary stuff. North American, and I say North American because I understand that it's pretty much the same in the US and Canada. But as far as student loans are concerned, and health costs, this, like I would love to live in certain parts of the US, but being honest, the cost, like medical costs, not that I'm like, you know, not that medical costs are like a big factor in my life at the moment, but for example, I did have to go to the, okay, so I needed to go to the eye doctor. Well, not to the eye doctor, to the optometrist, because my glasses were pretty much busted, and it had been many years since I had gotten like my eyes checked. So I made an appointment at the optometrist on Wednesday, and I got the appointment for Thursday. And when I go to the appointment on Thursday, they told me, yeah, you can't come in because your insurance expired. Now my insurance expires twice a year, because since I get my insurance from the university when they're on vacations, Um, there's like a brief period of 2 to 3 weeks that my insurance just expires, and I have to wait until I'm back working at the university for my insurance to get back to me. Not ideal, but anyway. So it just so happened that I got the appointment on Wednesday for Thursday, but on Thursday, the insurance expired. So when I got to the optometrist appointment, they didn't let me in because the insurance had expired that very day. So I looked up how much it costs to just go to the optometrist on my own pocket. And it was like $15, something like that. And that was yesterday. And I was thinking the entire time, I was thinking, holy crap. If this was the US or Canada, it just wouldn't be a possibility. Now, I know Canada has like the whole healthcare thing, but if I've understood correctly, it's just very, very difficult to get those appointments. So there's that. There's such a push from both businesses and schools themselves get degrees and advance those degrees. Young people in particular are put in a spot that just fucks them over in the long term. I do think, and I say this as a college professor, I do think that the educational system has for a very long time lost the I don't know, it stopped being about education a very long time ago, and universities are just businesses. And I don't mean that like in a good way. I mean that like, yeah, I think that it's a problem that universities are just businesses now, and they are run like businesses. And I have seen so many students throughout my career that I don't think college is what they need, right? Like I don't think college is for everybody, and I definitely think that a lot of professions don't need college. One of them, for example, being art. I don't think you need art, I don't think you need a degree to be an artist. Absolutely, you don't need a degree to be an artist. And considering what I've seen when it comes to studying art in universities, both here and in other parts of the world, I think it's just a waste of money. A huge waste of money. And I especially think that, in the age that we live in, it's just, we can get such, when it comes to art, we can just get everything we need online with discipline. And yeah, I'll be the first to say the discipline is the most difficult part. And universities do help a little bit with the discipline, but that's not guaranteed. I've had plenty of undisciplined students I've had more than enough undisciplined students to know that discipline is not guaranteed when you're in an institution like a university. And I guess it would be different if studying at the university were just not such an insanely expensive ordeal. But considering how expensive it is to study, it's not just about how expensive it is in money, although that is the main issue, just how insanely expensive it is in terms of money, but also in terms of time. I think a lot of time is wasted as well. For certain fields and professions, yeah, you need a degree. Totally agreed. If I'm getting surgery, the doctor better have some paperwork on the wall. Yes. No. I agree. There's stuff where there's consequences to you screwing up. Yes. Absolutely. Not just that. Like, if you're gonna cut me up with a knife, yeah, I want you to have a degree. But not just that. If you're gonna fly the plane that I'm gonna be riding in, I want you to have all the hours in the simulator. How many? All of them. That's how many hours I want you to have. All of the hours. And not just on the simulator. Like in real planes. I want everything. So, and there's a lot of classic fields that I do think merit an art education, university education. Architects, they still need that. A lot of engineering jobs, definitely. Civil engineering, for example, definitely. Gotta have a title. But when it comes to art, where the highest consequence you can pay is that something is ugly, the end, that's... Nah, we can do without the title. Let us dispense the title. Hello, Pew. That being said, I do think that art requires a lot of studying, just not a lot of university studying. And that being said, I can now officially announce... I wish there were more people in the chat room today, but hey, whatever. Mo! Here you are! Wait, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, it seems I'm allergic to Mo. Oh, well. I'm working on this rat person, as you can see. I really like the scenery, the way it's looking with the vegetation. So, Mao, how was your doctor's appointment? Your butt is healthy? Awesome. Well, I was about to make an announcement when you announced yourself. Yes. So I am now wait, was I last class officially? Was I signed up for Swatch's Academy last time, or was I just saying that I was going to? Oh, okay. So I am officially signed up for Fantasy Illustration in Swatch's Academy starting on July Swatch's Academy, that starts July 11th and ends in September. So from July 11th to September, I will not be streaming on Tuesdays because I'll be studying. So I'm very, very excited. I'm very eager for it to start. Very much so. I'm very excited to start because, well, I was very, very eager. I was kind of bummed out that I wasn't going to study this year, and I just get the itch. I have to study. Gotta be leveling up. So, what you got going on this weekend, Mo? And everybody else. I asked before, but but nobody said anything, so now it's down to Ma to save the weekend. What kind of fun are you going to be having this weekend, Ma? A birthday celebration on Sunday. Is it your birthday already? Yes, it is. I think. Let me check my calendar. Oh no, your birthday is one of those that gets lost to us because you're no longer on the social medias that announce your birthday. So it kind of gets lost. So you're celebrating it on Sunday. What you gonna do? Let me guess. Burger. Chef Burger, okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's nice. What are my plans for the weekend? Work, work, work. I've been trying to catch up with my work because it's been a pretty heavy week, but I did manage to deliver the image I was working on last Wednesday. I managed to deliver it to Sandrine. That was this one. So yeah, this one we delivered. The other one, so basically I finished and delivered these 3 images today. This one I finished today, and this one I finished a week ago. This is probably one of my favorite facial expressions that I've ever done. That guy. I love that guy. But yeah, and this guy. I love the way this guy looks. So yeah, after delivering these 3 images, this weekend I have to do another couple of images for Mongoose. That would be yeah, I have to do another couple of images for Mongoose. I have to do which I really like the expression on one of them. That would be this one. I really like the expression on the characters on this one. So I have to finish this one. I have to make another. I have to finish this image that I'm working on here. I have to make an image for another client. No, that's it. I mean, what else? Calm down. Yep, lots of work. But if I manage to make it to Monday with the things I need to do, like completed and all that, we'll be all right. Why aren't you grabbing my colors? I would like you to grab my colors. Why aren't you? Color. Come on. Grab the color. Okay, there we go. Get that around here. No, how about... There, okay. How about something like that? Oh, that's green. Okay, let's drag it a little bit over here. Brown there. Okay, the light, we're definitely gonna go into a very, very bright kind of... How about there? Okay, let's go. Oh, that's giving me a very, very nice kind of combination of colors there. Oh, it's really nice. And we'll leave it up here with a very, very... I like that. That's very nice. Let's give this a little bit more... Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My plans are eating cheese, sinning, drinking a tanker truckload of coffee, and finally uploading shit to ArtStation. my reservations about those jerks aside. What industry are you most working? What industry are you most interested in working in? Man with no screen name. Okay. Yes. What would you say is the industry that you're most interested in? Video games, largely. Though I wouldn't turn down an offer from an animation studio. Okay, no, then actually, you know, as much as it hurts to admit it, ArtStation is kind of the place to be. Unfortunately. Yeah. No two ways about it. ArtStation is where you want to be. Like everybody else, you know, I wish they weren't so involved with AI, but these days, a safe haven from AI is getting more and more difficult to find. So, don't forget to link us to your ArtStation once you got it. AI, crypto, NFTs. They backed off the NFT thing a little. Thing is, the video game industry as it is still has not gotten the message on NFTs. So, gonna see a lot of NFT bullshitting there, unfortunately. No. When I say in there, I mean in the video game industry. NFTs are still, like, they are still pushing the NFTs. Have you considered, man with no screen name? Have you considered studying? And of course, I don't mean a university. Not after the conversation we just had. I meant, you know, have you considered studying online? once I have money to spare for it, I'd be down for it, I guess. Do you have any plans for a specific online school? Because we can definitely recommend some for you if that's something you're interested in. By the way, did you guys know that Domestika bought CGMA? Did you guys know that? Yeah, if you go to the CGMA website, it now says buy Domestika. Yeah, Domestika bought CGMA. That caught me by surprise. Well, apparently they were in some trouble. They were having some financial issues. And they went from that to buying CGMA. So if I have to guess, and keep in mind that this is a very ignorant guess, because you know me, I'm not exactly a businessman. But if I have to guess, I'd say they got some investment. They got some investment in them, and the new strategy is let's go acquire ourselves some online schools. And so they did. So they got CGMA. And for a minute there, I thought maybe CGMA would adjust its prices a little bit because Domestika is really, really cheap. But, you know, that wasn't really reasonable of me to expect when you consider that the courses on Domestika and the courses on CGMA are just so different, right? Like they're, you know, Domestika courses are short, just watch on demand, all that kind of stuff. Courses on CGMA are long and they have, you know, live classes and feedback and all that. So it makes sense, right? It makes sense that they were not, that they didn't change the prices of the CGMA courses. But yeah, I found out, and the funny thing is I found out because there was a rumor that Domestika had bought Skillshare, but that one turned out to just be a rumor. So, yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind the subscription fee like Skillshare, but with actual good courses. Well, the thing about Skillshare is that Skillshare is very open. Like they will have anything on that site. They will have anything on Skillshare. But a lot of those sites that really don't have that high standards, like Skillshare or, for example, Udemy will also take anything. But you'll find in there, right? Like in the roughness that it all is, you'll find some good stuff. Like I've done several Udemy courses that were good. It just depends on what it is specifically that you're trying to learn. If what you're trying to learn is art, I don't recommend Udemy. But I did, for example, learn 3D on Udemy, and it was great. Like I really, really liked Udemy for learning 3D and stuff like that. For art, no. For learning art online, my personal recommendation would be... Well, I mean, hey, I'm going to be doing Swatch's Academy. So I guess I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm hoping good, of course, but I'll have to let you guys know on that one. Schoolism is a little bit of a mixed bag. Schoolism is very, very good in terms of quality. Like the teachers in Schoolism and the content in Schoolism is all very, very, very good quality. The problem with Schoolism is that it's very... If you want like a class with live teachers, it is insanely expensive. Just insane. And if you want a class, a self-taught class, well, they've got that. Yeah, I mean, they got that, the end. Oh yeah, a lot of courses in a lot of places are just so outdated. It's kind of a bummer, and yeah, that happens a lot on Schoolism. They make a lot of new courses, but they don't update the old ones, so that's kind of a... Okay, I wish that was different. That's for sure. On Schoolism, I've taken several courses. I've liked some of the courses I've taken, and some of the courses I've taken were like bummer. Just not very good at all. In terms of like quality, right? No, not quality. In terms of how up to date it was. You know? I do have movie reviews for Mal. Okay, what have we watched? We've watched... Pew's right behind me, and she's like, hey, you have some movie reviews for Mal. I do. What did we watch?
The Bodyguard.
Oh, okay, yes. We were watching old movies. Basically, we saw Lethal Weapon, yes. Wait, where's the... Okay, there we go. We saw... Okay. We finished Game of Thrones. We saw Lethal Weapon 4. We saw The Bodyguard. We saw Monster House. We saw Sister Act. And we were watching National Treasure. This is all stuff that we watch while we work, right? So... It's because we... Nah, we just kind of, you know, it's whatever the mood hits, you know? It's whatever the mood hits. So, let's see. Game of Thrones. I tried Game of Thrones back when it was, you know, the thing coming out. And I didn't like it back then. This time, I quite enjoyed it. All the way to the end. And so, the thing is, when I saw it the first time, I only watched up until season 3 and then stopped watching, right? And then I watched the finale. And I thought, oh, this is not very good. I don't feel like I missed anything. Goodbye, right? Well, this time, we watched it while we were working, and we watched the whole thing. Your favorite character was King Joffrey? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not supposed to be anybody's favorite character. No. No, Mal, no. Well, anyway. So we watched it this time, and very aware that, like, that, you know, people say that the final season is really bad, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Well, I watched the entire thing, practically marathoned it, and I loved it. I thought it was really good. Even the final season that everybody says is no good, that everybody says is like... So I was very, very intrigued, right? I was very intrigued about, hey, why do people hate this so much? You know, this isn't bad at all. Why do people hate this this final season so much? So I set myself to the task of watching YouTube videos criticizing criticizing the final season of Game of Thrones, right? Like, okay, let's see what it is people hate so much about it. And I think what I've discovered by watching people criticize Game of Thrones is that people don't seem to be able to differentiate between something legitimately being bad and I would have done it differently. Because sure, there's plenty of stuff in Game of Thrones that I would have done different, but just because they didn't do it the way I would do it doesn't mean it's bad. I thought that there was a lot in there that was just... Sure, not all the characters get satisfactory endings, but that's life. I was watching one review about it, that they were saying that the problem with the final season is that Game of Thrones is all about consequences. It's all about that if you do something, there's consequences. And that the problem is that at the end of Game of Thrones, the people don't go through the same consequences. And I have to say, I disagree. I think the thing about Game of Thrones isn't about consequences. I think Game of Thrones is more about just that, you know, sometimes people, you know, sometimes things go one way, sometimes things go another. Yes, your favorite character might die, but then they might not. And that's, I think that's the beauty of it, right? That sometimes these characters would die a miserable, horrible death, and then sometimes you're expecting them to, and they don't. And that's just life. For example, a lot of people were criticizing that, like, oh, Jaime Lannister's ending is so bad because he doesn't, like, his character doesn't grow. He ends up stuck in the same awful place that he was at the beginning. And I thought, yeah, like most people don't grow and have huge character developments in their life. No, most of us just end up in the same place we were to begin with. No growth, no nothing. Jaime Lannister, yeah, that happens. So I thought a lot of the complaints with it were most of all just, I would have done it differently. And yeah, sure, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would have done it differently. I'm sure everybody would do things differently if it were up to us, but it wasn't up to us. Oh, we decided that House Abnormal's banner would be a butt with a hand slapping it. That's House Abnormal's banner. Did we have our thank you. Wow, that's a lot of mine. Did you leave any for yourself? What was our house motto? I don't remember our house motto. Anyway, Game of Thrones is the one I have the least to say about because it's probably the one that has been talked the most about. So, you know. No, wait, let me just label this. This is Torch Low. Okay. So, you know, there's not much to say about this show that everybody has probably already spoken about to death. The only thing I would say about Game of Thrones that I would do differently is, okay, HBO, next time you sign a contract with an author, make sure that in that contract there's a clause where he has to finish the fucking books. Because I'm not in the camp. I'm not in the camp that thinks that everything would have been way better if George R.R. Martin had been there. Nah. I'm not sure I agree with that 100%. But at least people would be able to shut up about it. So anyway, that was Game of Thrones. Very, very fun. Very, very interesting. Definitely excellent, excellent, excellent to watch. Because I evaluate these things as in, how would you watch them, right? For example, Jeremy Johns reviews his stuff as in if you the way he reviews it is if you need alcohol to watch it or not. To me, it's how would you watch it. Game of Thrones, excellent for watching while you work. Watch it while you're working. That is an excellent way to watch Game of Thrones. Plus, you'll have so much of it to watch. Right? Like it's gonna be a while. So that's excellent because, you know, sometimes you start a series, it's only like 2 seasons or something like that, you're out of it and now you got nothing to watch. With Game of Thrones, you're gonna have material for a while, excellent stuff to watch while you work. So that's my recommendation with Game of Thrones. Now, for somebody like Mao, who I know is lately on a old movie binge, I would highly recommend Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon is excellent. I would definitely recommend that you get started on Lethal Weapon. There's 4 movies for you to choose from. Technically 5, but I haven't watched the remake and I'm not planning to. Excellent action movies, but would not recommend them for working because they will distract you from working, right? So I don't think I can recommend them for working. I think I would recommend them more for just, you know, hey, let's do a nice retro movie night. Also, really cool, you get phrases like, Riggs, I'm too old for this shit, which is just one of the best phrases ever said in a movie. And you get one of, if not the first performance by Jet Li in American cinema. So, if you're a Jet Li fan, and who isn't? And like most people that start, you know, most martial artists that start in American cinema, he's a bad guy. So that one is fun. Honestly, we've done very well with movies lately. We've had good movie experiences over the past week. Sister Act is still a lot of fun to watch. If you haven't watched Sister Act, it's I think that's what, late 90s? Yeah, I think that's late 90s comedy with Whoopi Goldberg, that she is... Oh, okay. Well, it holds up. It holds up. It's still very funny. It's still very fun to watch. It holds up. I highly recommend Sister Act. Although I haven't actually seen the sequel, so now the other movie we watched that was very fun is Monster House. I don't know if you've seen Monster House. Now, if you haven't, definitely go watch it. Okay, how long has it been since you've seen Monster House? Oh, a year. Oh, okay, okay. Because I was gonna say I had not watched it since a very long time, like almost since it came out, and I did not remember the 3D being that bad. So much so that I was convinced that it was much older. Because this looks like Toy Story level 3D. You know, the original Toy Story. And it's not as old as you think. I even started doing some research about like why is the 3D in Monster House so bad? Didn't find anything. By the way. Like, yep, didn't find anything. But I did find out some interesting information about the movie itself. Oh yeah, we were also wondering where is everybody the entire movie. But interesting about this movie, it's written by the guy that writes Rick and Morty. Yeah. I forgot his name, but whatever his name is, yeah, it's written by him. Another movie we watched was what? Oh, The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer. We saw The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer is awesome. The Rocketeer is back when Disney was a good thing, and you could just watch a Disney movie and you knew it was gonna be good because it was Disney. The Rocketeer is just so awesome. Plus, you have not seen The Rocketeer? Dude, I'll sell you on The Rocketeer right now. Okay, you know, like I was telling you, back when Disney was still good, all that kind of stuff, you know, Disney's very magical movie era, all that kind of stuff. A lot of fun, adventure. But Jennifer Connelly. There you go. That's it. I don't think I need to say anything else. Jennifer Connelly, dude. Ooh, we should watch Dark City. Speaking of Jennifer Connelly. But that's not something we watch these days. We'll watch it. Gotta love Dark City. And today we were watching National Treasure. That one's very, very easy to sell because Nick Cage. You don't really need any, you don't really need any other pitch. It's Nick Cage. It just sells itself. National Treasure is like Indiana Jones had a baby with the Da Vinci Code. That to me is the description of National Treasure. Indiana Jones and the Da Vinci Code had a baby, and they named it National Treasure. Which I could definitely see somebody naming their baby. Like somebody really tacky, I could imagine them naming their baby National Treasure. Renfield, we did not watch Renfield at the theaters, but I don't know. Did we ever watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent? No, we haven't. We haven't seen it. To be honest, it hasn't really been in our consideration list. Ah, you say we should watch it. Nick Cage being as Nick Cagey as possible for 2. Well, doesn't he play Nick Cage? Today we were watching National Treasure, and Pew asked me a question that was so awesome. She was like, "Is this before or after he was broke?" Like, this is before, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the funny thing, Mo, is that is actually what happened to Nick Cage. He spent all his money. So that is literally what happened to Nick Cage. I admire very much how he got through that situation as well. I used to like Nick Cage a lot. But once I read how he got through his financial troubles, I honestly earned a lot of respect for the man. Pedro Pascal, in that movie, I've only seen that the GIF that gets shown around a lot. That it's him in the car with Nick Cage smiling at Nick Cage, and I think that GIF is awesome. I like Pedro Pascal, but my problem with Pedro Pascal is that I think that with The Last of Us, people kind of got a little bit too obsessed with Pedro Pascal, and there was like Pedro Pascal everywhere, and I kind of got a little bit burnt out on Pedro Pascal. Like, okay. I get it. You guys like Pedro Pascal, but come on. I guess in the end, what I have is that I don't really understand fandom to that level. Like, for example, with oh, I forgot the name of the actress for Wednesday. Whatever the actress for Wednesday's name is. Jenna Ortega. Yes, Jenna Ortega. Like, when Wednesday came out, I was like, yeah, you know, yeah, it's awesome. Love the series. Yeah, Jenna Ortega, she's super hot. But then you would see like the level of obsession of people with Jenna Ortega that I would be like, okay, what am I missing here? And it was the same thing with Pedro Pascal when, you know, The Last of Us came out. It was like, I'll never forget the day that I said, like, okay, that's a bit much. No, I'm out. A friend of mine posted something that was basically saying that the reason she was that the reason no man in the world would ever be enough for her was because Pedro Pascal exists. Okay, that's a bit much. Okay. No. That's a bit much. Miss Flux, hello. How do you feel about Pedro Pascal? You don't mind him? Oh, I did too. I wasn't very convinced at first that he would be a good Joel, but you know, it did not take long to be convinced that yeah, he was and great and all that. I didn't personally play The Last of Us, but Pew did, and she liked it. I mean, she liked the series compared to the games and all that, so I'll take her word. It's a very different Joel. How do you feel it was different? Which, by the way, I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know. I didn't play The Last of Us, so. But how when you say it's a very different Joel, what do you mean? Different how? So, Miss Fox, what you got going on this weekend? Pedro's was more emotional, more traumatized. It was more soft and not as angry. The game Joel was way more violent, more closed off from people in Ellie. It didn't seem like he was that traumatized. You agree? Oh, okay. Once I saw the guy that does the motion capture for Joel, I just can't get that out of my head. That he's Joel. Like, not in a good way. I just can't stop seeing it in that. I'm not big on obsessing about characters or people anymore. I feel like it's a very teenager thing to do. Kind of like we were talking last Wednesday about how, you know, the whole defining yourself by the music you listen to is a very teenage thing to do. I think that, yeah, you know, being a fan of or basically celebrity culture, stuff like that. It's a very, I don't know, I've never. I don't want to say that I've never done it because you know how it is. I might have just forgotten some moment in my life when I did. But I can't remember ever in my life being obsessed over a celebrity to such a degree like you see sometimes. I mean, there's definitely people I admire. Yesterday, you felt like a fangirl. You went to see your favorite singer, and who would that be? El Canca? Holy crap, never heard of that. Never heard of it. Yeah, good that you saw him. The concert looked like Introvert Con. theater was full and you only saw 3 people with colored hair. Okay. Yeah, I don't do concerts either. I don't like concerts. I mean, if I was gonna go to a concert, I guess I'd be willing to go to Interrupters concert. Yeah, I'd be willing to go to Interrupters. I'd be willing to go to Windrose. And I'd be willing to go to Counting Crows. And I know all those 3 are very, very different, but that's what I would be. What? Flogging Molly. Yes, I would go to Flogging Molly, but yes, I would go to Flogging Molly. Yeah, I probably wouldn't function well at a concert, but I would hope that these concerts would not be like big stadium concerts, which I would never go to. I would never do a big stadium concert. I would hope that it's like more of a small theater kind of affair, which means I probably would not end up going to a Windrose concert because they're a metal band. They probably wouldn't do like a Yeah, yeah, true. No, it's the same thing with the Interrupters. I would love to watch the Interrupters, but they're a ska punk band. That would probably be a pretty loud crowd. I don't know how I would do with that. Yeah, same with Flogging Molly. Same with Windrose. Counting Crows would probably have a very nice low-key concert. I would love to go to a Tori Amos concert. And I'm pretty sure that would be nice. And I've seen her do like sold out concert. No, I haven't gone. That sounds like I've been to a concert of hers. But I've seen, on the internet, some very, very, very huge concerts from her. But I think at this point, she probably just does smaller presentations and stuff like that. I would love to go to a Tori Amos concert. That would be fun. Ninja Sex Party would be awesome, but again, it would have to be like a small thing, not a huge thing. And I really don't see Ninja Sex Party coming here. The style would be like Monsieur Perinet, but better. And not as noble. Gorillas. I like Gorillas, but I've seen like videos of their concerts online, and they do not look like something I would be willing to go to. They look a little bit too no, they just don't look like something I would go to. Oh, the line at the entrance, the fights, the drunk people. Oh no. Just even thinking about it makes me. I don't think I've heard anything new by Fall Out Boy, Mao. So I wouldn't be able to say how I feel about Fall Out Boy. They would be Thanks for the Memories, right? Which I like. And that one, like a Phoenix. What? They went reggaeton? You're kidding. Really? Fall Out Boy. Oh, wow. That's... Oh. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe you, of course. But I find it so hard to believe. I mean, if that makes any sense. El Kanka threw shade at reggaeton. What did he say? There's a great music scene here, and great music scene in Medellin, reggaeton aside. Yeah, considered by many to be the world capital of reggaeton, and that is not something we should be proud of. Banda? Never heard of those. Okay, I'm not gonna make it until 6 without peeing. I'm not gonna make it until 6 without peeing, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So I'm back, and so I went to the optometrist yesterday, and I have to get myself a new pair of glasses. So I've been trying to decide on what style of glasses I want to get, right? What should I get for my new style of glasses? And I am very, very inclined towards some round Harry Potter style glasses. And I looked at this glasses supplier, I don't know, frame supplier, whatever, called Chili Beans. And they have a pair of glasses that are literally Harry Potter glasses. I'll go next week to try them on, and we'll see. We'll see if maybe that will be my new pair of glasses. I'm also partial towards some steampunk style glasses. You know, glasses with coverings on the side. But, well, we'll have to see how they, how they feel and all that when I go try them on. Round glasses will make you look either cute or like a German villain. Okay, that is very intriguing. I wonder where I'm gonna fall on that one. I don't know which one is gonna be me. Any predictions? Or maybe I look like a cute German villain. Or the German version of Harry Potter. You're Colombian, not Argentinian, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say German villain is out of the question. Yeah, that is... My eyes might be a little bit too brown for me to pull off German villain, right? Oh, I don't normally wear glasses outside of my home, Miss Fox. Not for vanity or anything like that. Just I don't need them. Although they do see virtual classes with me, so they will see me with the glasses on in the virtual classes. So there is that. Okay, so yeah, they will see me with the glasses. It's a good thing too. It's a good thing too that I don't have to take my glasses anywhere other than just for working on the computer, because I would break, like I already broke them. You know, these glasses are really busted up. But if I were taking them out of the house, oh, they wouldn't last a week. Not with the way I break stuff. Besides, if the possibility with the Harry Potter glasses are that I'll look either like a cute, bald Harry Potter or a German villain, what if I get the steampunk glasses? What's that gonna make me look like? Young Satan. Oh, that would make a great TV show. I'd watch that sitcom. If you get the beard cut from the villain, I could just cut my beard entirely and wear like 80s you know, those glasses from the 80s that are just like one line, and I'd look like RoboCop. There you go. Guess that should be my plan. Disco. Oh no, the beard from the guy from Hunger Games? No, that one. As also because the makeup on that is so bad, it's so obviously just glued on. I always hated that beard, not only because it's an awful beard, but also because the makeup on it is very bad and it just looks like a glued on beard. Also, am I the only one that saw the trailer for the new Hunger Games and just thought, meh, it looks like a TV movie? Yeah, there's a trailer. It's, like I said, it looks like you're watching a trailer for a TV series or something like that. Didn't really feel like it was that exciting at all. So your plan, Mao, is for me to get Pew to apply cake makeup on me like Pita. The problem I have with that, Mao, is that I hate pita. I hate pita. I really do. Oh yeah, I hate pita so much. Honestly, I like Hunger Games, but it's filled with characters that I hate. I don't like Katniss either. I like Haymitch. Haymitch is fun. Okay, there is... I see. Well, when I read the books, at first I was, I was rooting for Katniss. But then Katniss does get a little bit annoying. But they're good books. I mean, they're a very rare example of a book where I'm not particularly fascinated with any of the characters. I thought Haymitch was the most interesting character in the whole series, but I still like the series. I still think the series is good and stuff like that. I have not read the latest book, and having seen the trailer, I think I'm more intrigued about the book than the trailer. Sorry, than the new movie. Perfect, actually. Got the color I want. This one. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Missing a little bit of volume on these ears. Shade on you. But wait, I'm gonna have to lower a little bit. Oh, but you are not. Okay, wait. No. Let's just go with an extra layer of darken. Let me just add that volume manually here. There. Okay, that works. Yeah, I agree on that, Miss Flux. I do. I do think it's a very interesting world. The thing is, the world building in Hunger Games is interesting, but then you read something like a Sanderson book, a Brandon Sanderson book, and he is just so good at world building that you kind of start to see these other worlds as just not as satisfactory. I don't think that just because one is better, the other one is necessarily bad, but But I do recommend Sanderson if you like the world building in these books. Or Bardugo. She has, I think Bardugo has, Lee Bardugo. She has excellent world building. It was something like Six of Crows or the Grisha series. Excellent world building. Six of Crows is really cool. No way, that would work better without. Okay, 6:05. That's gonna be it from me today. I'm really enjoying how this image is looking. It still needs a lot of work though, but I really like the scenery for this image, and the character himself. I really like how he's looking. He still needs a lot of work, and after that, he's going to need a lot of color adjustment so that he actually looks like he's in this scene and not just, copy-pasted into it. And of course, his feet have to be in the water and all that. But with all that, I do like the way the character looks a lot. And I'm enjoying a lot, like his volumes and all that kind of stuff. But that is going to be it from me today. I will now proceed to take the rest of the night off because I have to work all weekend. I do hope you all have a very fun, entertaining, and sexy weekend. And I will be back next Wednesday at 3 p.m. I'll probably be working either on another one of these images or on an image for Traveler. We'll see how next week goes. Let's do the whole goodbye thing then. You have been watching the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I've been your host, Abnormal, and today has been Friday, June 23rd of 2023. I hope you all have an excellent weekend. Thank you for keeping me company this afternoon. It was a lot of fun. I will see you next Wednesday. I already said that, but hey, that's just a reminder. Until then, good hunting, stay naughty, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Okay, no wait. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, okay. Ooh, Chinese food tonight. I am excited about the Chinese food. No, rice with shrimp. That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. Oh, wow. I'm exhausted.